Hey, rock stars, welcome to the Retail Leasing Playbook podcast, where I go through chapter by chapter of my book, The Retail Leasing Playbook. Today, we're going to talk about chapter 30, Say This, Not That, when canvassing. What is the absolute worst thing that you can say when you walk into a store when you're canvassing? You know what it is? It's what 95% of all leasing agents do when they're canvassing. They ask for the owner. Please, please, please get that out of your canvassing strategy. That's the absolute worst thing that you can do. Walk into a store and say, is the owner here? So why is that? Well, think about it. Let's say you walk into a store and there's a man standing at the cash register and you say, hi, is the owner here? So first of all, if he is the owner, is he going to say, yes, I'm the owner? No. 9 times out of 10, he's not, because he senses, okay, you're a salesperson and I don't want to waste my time. If the man is the husband of the owner, how are you going to make him feel? Disrespected. Well, why don't they think I'm the owner? If it's a son of the owner or a gatekeeper or a clerk, every time you go in and say, is the owner here, you're basically sending a message to the person you're speaking to. You don't look important enough to be the owner of this business. And that is the worst thing in sales, to have someone feel that you are making them less than, that you are denigrating them to a lesser position than the owner, and you're making them feel bad. So it's a lose-lose question. If they are the owner, they're not going to admit it. And if they aren't the owner, they're going to feel bad. And that's not the way you want to start canvassing, by making the person you're speaking to feel bad. I walk in and I literally launch into my spiel. Now, there's some controversy about this. Some people say, no, you need to kind of warm them up. You need to have some sort of connection with them. I do know that in certain markets, I've canvassed all over the country. I've canvassed in Birmingham. I've canvassed in Charleston. I've canvassed in Atlanta. I've canvassed in New York City. I've canvassed in Des Moines, Iowa. I've canvassed in Los Angeles. I have canvassed all around the country. And I do agree that in certain markets in the South, it's important to walk in and say, hi, how are you doing today? And sincerely mean it. But in the rest of the country, I don't do that. I walk in because I believe that the reason a prospect gets irritated with salespeople is they feel that we are wasting their time. Especially if we start walking around the store, complimenting them on their merchandise. All they want to do is for you to get to the point. And the quicker you can get to the point, the better. So I make it a practice of walking in. I've got my flyers in my hand. I'm kind of fluttering them because I want them to look at the flyers and avoid eye contact with me, because that's what they want to do. And I say, hi, I have shopping centers in the area. I'm looking for good tenants. Have you thought about expanding? Many, many, many store operators, when they opened their first store, wanted to open more. That was their American dream. And when you get out on the table and communicate that you are in real estate, that you own shopping centers, that you have information that could be valuable to them, maybe in their renewal, they are interested. So if they are the owner, they will start a dialogue with you. If they're not the owner and you haven't disrespected them by asking for someone more important than them to talk to, now, I have found that 95% of the time, that gatekeeper will give me the owner's information. 95% of the time. So try this. The next time you go canvassing, keep the are you the owner or is the owner here conversation out of the conversation. I know that you've been told for your whole life in sales, you need to get to the decision maker. I promise you will get to the decision maker, just not in the first question walking in the store. Okay? So try this and let me know, whether you text me, email me, comments in the comment section of the podcast. Let me know if this changes how many contact information you get from gatekeepers by respecting them versus disrespecting them. Have a great day. If you like the podcast, subscribe and share. Take care. Bye-bye.